We've got an incredible lineup of new comics this week. Chip Zdarsky is releasing a brand new horror ongoing series. Amazing Spider-Man could possibly be a key. Yes, you heard that right. Thor is beginning a brand new arc, and we have so many more issues to go over. So keep watching this video to hear which issue I'm most excited for and which issue I think you need to be investing in, so stay tuned. Welcome back everyone, AR Comics here, and today I'm going to be going over all of the new comics this week for New Comic Book Day. But before I get started on any of that, if you are new to the channel, I drop weekly comic book content that includes upcoming book releases, speculation videos, unboxings, and New Comic Book Day reviews that happen every Sunday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. So hit that subscribe button down low and the little bell to get notified every time I drop new content because you do not want to miss out. And now, without further ado, let's get started on the books. I've got so many awesome books to go over this week for you. I've got books from Aftershock, AWA, Dark Horse, Boom, Image, DC, Marvel. We've got some new series, some potential keys, brand new arcs. It's going to be a great week. I can feel it. First up, we have Aftershock Comics. We have Dead Day number 3. It's only a cover A, and I keep forgetting to add this to my pull list. It's been such a fun read so far, and every time I go through these books and I see Dead Day pop up, I'm like, damn, I keep forgetting. But it's been a fun read. It's kind of like a Day of the Dead type deal where the dead come back to life, and it's like people either worship it where they see their loved ones or they kind of hide because they're scared. I don't know. We're still trying to learn a little bit more about the series itself. But it's a good one. You should check it out. That is the only book from Aftershock this week. Next up, we have Awa Studios. There's 2 issues. Sadly, I haven't been reading them. These aren't some of the series that I have been reading, but the first one is Devil's Highway number 3. Only a cover A. I heard it's awesome. I haven't been able to find 1 and 2. I could just bite the bullet and overspend on it a little bit on eBay, but I haven't wanted to do that so far. The other issue we have is Old Haunts number 4. It's kind of the same deal. Another one that I'm very interested in reading, but I'm just not interested in overspending on eBay right now. Those are the only 2 from AWA. If you are reading those, please let me know what you think about it, because you might sway me. You might be the one that tells me, like, you know what, I'm finally just going to overspend and just do it up. Next up, we have Boom Studios. First up on the list, we have Faithless 2, number 4. It has an A, B, and a C cover. I'm not reading it, but I figured I would let you guys know because I do know a couple people who have been reading it, and I'm not really hearing too many good things about it. So I'm not going to get too far into it. However, if you are interested, it says that the cover B is a connecting variant. I'm pretty big on connecting covers, so I would check that out for sure. The other big issue this week that I'm not reading, but Firefly number 20, it has a cover A, B, and C. This is a bigger book, I believe, for Firefly. In the description, it says that it's going to be the long con reveal. So if you have been reading it, it looks like this is going to be the issue where something big is finally revealed or something you've been waiting for. So do not miss out on that. After that, we have Jim Henson's The Dark Crystal Age of Resistance, number 11, cover A, B, and C. I am a big fan of Jim Henson's work. I like those stories that gets released through him. I don't pick them all up because I usually catch them too late like this. It's a number 11. But I have read that Stories in the Dark, kind of like some little ghost stories. I read those. Those were awesome. Big fan of that. However, this is going to be one of the first issues I know for sure I'm going to be picking up. Once in Future, number 11. It is only a cover A. I know, I talk a lot of shit on Once in Future, and I don't know, I have faith in this that it's going to get better. I know it is a great story. I've talked about it in all of my videos. It just doesn't click with me. Maybe this is finally going to be the one. The artwork is fantastic. The story is awesome too. I don't know why I personally don't like it though, but everyone that I've talked to that has read it has a lot of faith in this book and they really like it. And if you are reading it, Secrets number 2 comes out. We have a cover A, B, C, and D. I like this so far. I'm really looking forward to this issue. I think we're finally going to get like a little bit more revealed. I don't know. The first issue, it was like a secret, you know? We didn't really get a lot of info. We didn't know exactly what was going on. I think this one's going to give us a little bit more, and I'm looking forward to reading it. Next up, we have Dark Horse Comics. Alright, I know you guys all know what Umbrella Academy is. I've never watched the show. I've never read any of it. But it has You Look Like Death Tales from Umbrella Academy's number 1 of 6. It has 3 covers. Now this is what's so cool to me that I had no idea, and I'm sure a lot of you may not have either. But Gerard Way, the lead singer of My Chemical Romance, he's like the writer of this. He was an executive producer on the show. I had no idea he was even this big into comics and manga and all of that. I looked up some interviews. This dude is huge into it. His 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge, like album cover, and I think The Black Parade. I'm pretty sure that was done by like a comic book artist as well. I had no idea he was so big into this stuff. I think it's pretty cool. So we're gonna keep going on before I get sidetracked on that. Next up, we have DC Comics. I haven't been keeping up, but Batman 99, it has 3 separate covers, and this is part 4 of the Joker War. Everyone I talk to loves this. They're big fans of it. I haven't kept up. I'm not just going to casually pick it up here and there, but I heard it's pretty cool. After that, we have Batman's Grave, 10 of 12. I didn't like Batman's Grave. It has 2 different covers. I stopped reading at, I think, issue 4. There wasn't a lot of dialogue. I really wasn't... I don't know. I just wasn't into it. But some of the people who I've talked to, they said it's really good. They're also bigger DC and Batman fans. Wasn't for me. I skipped out on it. After that, we have Catwoman number 25. It is an A and B cover, and this is a tie-in to the Joker War. So, if you are reading that, this should fit in pretty well with that as well. After that, we have Detective Comics 1027. We have covers A through L. This is apparently a very big issue for Detective Comics. It's kind of like an anniversary edition to Batman's first appearance in Detective Comics 27. And from what I was reading, they're going to be doing like a big thing in the issue. Not like a full recap, but I think from what I was reading, they're going to be telling stories and semi-ish recapping of like what's gone over with Batman throughout the years. It's probably going to be a really cool issue, and I'm sure a lot of people who are reading Batman and really like Batman are going to enjoy this. After that, we have Justice League 53, a cover A and a B. I was reading a little bit into this. It's apparently going to be a tie-in to this Dark Metal run, like a part 1 of 5, I believe it was saying. And I don't know. If that's how this run with the Dark Metal is going to be, where it's all of a sudden going to be all these separate tie-ins, you're going to need to read this, you need to read that, I might give up on it. I'm already pretty deep, and I've enjoyed it so far, but I enjoy the tie-ins that are one-shots. If this starts to happen, and I need to read all these other issues to catch up, I'm probably going to drop it. Just a heads up. After that, we have Metal Men, number 10 of 12. It has a cover A and a B. And if you are reading this, I think this might be a big issue as well. It gives a secret origin to the Nth Metal. Could be big. I'm not too positive. I haven't been reading it, so let me know down below what you guys think. After that, we have a Teen Titans number 45, a cover A and a B. Nothing too special about this one. I believe it's either a new arc or it's the first issue after a new arc. So, there's that. Moving on, we have Image Comics. First up on the list, we have Big Girls number 2. I thought this was an awesome series so far. I really enjoyed the first one, and I can only imagine this one's going to be pretty solid as well. After that, we have Headlopper number 13. It has a cover A and a B. I have never heard of this series before. Apparently, it's pretty solid, and if you are interested in reading this, this might be a decent jumping on point because this is a brand new arc starting. Personally, I'm not going to be picking it up, but I think if you are interested in it and you're having a lighter week, this might be something to look into. After that, This is going to be one of my big issues of the week. Stillwater by Chip Zdarsky. If you don't know who Chip Zdarsky is, you need to do some research. He's got the current Daredevil ongoing run. He did Spider-Man Life Story, and he's done so many other things, and they've all been fantastic. Now, what's really cool about this one to me is obviously I love indies, I love Image. Plus, he's a great writer as well, but it is a horror ongoing series. I love horror stories. All those Joe Hill House books from DC Black Label, they were fantastic. I was looking forward to something that was just more than a 5 or 6 issue run. This might be it. So all you horror fans out there, you need to check this out. And plus, that cover is awesome. It is only a cover A, but I'm sure if it gets some hype around it and people are really liking it, we might get some variants as well. Moving on, that is it from Image. We have Marvel Comics. Pretty big week for Marvel, honestly. Maybe not as much for me, but there are some really cool books coming out. First up, we have Arrow number 11. I won't be getting this, but it does have an Iron Man team-up in there, so if you are reading this story, this could be a big one for you. After that, we have Amazing Spider-Man. This is like a small little tie-in to it. Sins of Norman Osborn number 1. It has 2 covers. I think this could be a big key. Now, it's crazy I talk about this because I've spent all these weeks really dogging on this series, and it's all of a sudden gotten really good, so I've kind of changed my tone a little bit. But with this issue, I was going through the description, and it was saying that this could be the beginning of the Order of the Web. I don't know what that really entails. They didn't really give too much backstory on that, but this could be a very big deal for maybe Spider-Man or the whole, ASM in general. After that, we have Captain America cover A, B, C, and D. As always, Alex Ross covers, and he's got these new timeless covers. I know you've seen them. That's what the Captain America one looks like. They are gorgeous. They're so just clean looking. A white background with the character, and obviously his artwork is beautiful to begin with. I love it. I'll go on all day about talking about Alex Ross artwork. But I'm not reading that series. After I just got done hyping up, I gotta follow it up with I heard the series isn't good at all, so I'm sorry. After that, we have Conan Battle for the Serpent Crown 5 of 5. The series is coming to an end. It has 3 different covers. And then we have Excalibur number 12 for you X-Men fans. It's kind of a bigger week for X-Men as well. I'm not reading Excalibur. I'm not reading any of the X-Men stuff. People have told me I should be picking it up. But you guys see my reviews. I already have sometimes 9 to 12 books a week. If I add X-Men onto that list, it's going to turn to like 15 or 16 books. Like a 30-minute review video, and no one's going to watch that. And plus, I'm just not too interested. Then we have Giant Size X-Men Storm number 1. We have cover A, B, C, and D as well. Also an Alex Ross Timeless variant. Awesome. After that, we have Hellions number 4. Covers A, B, C. That's it for X-Men. Now we're going to moving on. This one, for me, I'm not sure if I'm going to get it yet. I love Immortal Hulk, so it's Immortal Hulk 0. And it's not a new story, but it is kind of just reprints of issues. They're reprinting issues 1 and 312 because they deemed them very important issues for the Hulk story. I might pick it up. If I see it there, kind of flip through it and see what it's all about, I might grab it, but we'll see. It seems like it's going to be a bigger week for me, and I don't know. After that, we do have another Immortal Hulk, number 37, covers A through D. The cover A is Alex Ross, cover B is the Timeless variant. Beautiful again. And I think this also could be another potential key. As you already know, Immortal Hulk, number 2, this is first appearance of Dr. Fry and his son Del Fry. And he was deemed like a very important character. He hasn't really done anything in the entire series so far, but it was a brand new character that got introduced into the series at the very beginning. People went bonkers over it. They spent a lot of money, and people are holding on to it. And then the beginning of the summer, Al Ewing announced that, you need to pay attention for this issue because Dr. Fry is going to come back. Issue 37 is right here. This is going to be, in my opinion, probably a bigger issue, especially over the course of the last 5 to 10 maybe. There really hasn't been anything huge going on. They've been great issues, but key-wise, I don't think so. This could be big. I would stay on the lookout for it. Another one I'm really looking forward to. We're going to see how it goes, but we have an Iron Man #1 coming out. I'm talking about them all day, but it's got an Alex Ross cover. We've got covers A through K. That is a lot of covers. All you cover fans out there, try not to spend too much money on this, please. We don't even know if the series is going to be good yet. I'm looking forward to it, however. I'm going to pick it up. All these covers, I haven't even said which one I'm going for because I've been hyping up Alex Ross. You already know I'm going to try and get that cover. Immortal Hulk, though, I'm probably going to try and get covers A and B. So that's just the regular cover and then the timeless variant. Moving on, though, we have Star Wars #6 has a cover A, B, and C. I'm not reading Star Wars, but I do have a few friends who are huge into Star Wars. So this is your week. You've got that #6 coming out, and then we have a Star Wars Darth Vader #5, a cover A and B coming out also. So we got 2 awesome Star Wars books coming out. You should totally check those out if you're into that series. After that, another big series that I just love right now. Donny Cates Does Nothing Wrong, Thor #7. That arc ended. That was wild. I've talked about it in a few videos. That last page, spoiler alert, if you haven't read it, this is not for you. That last page with Thanos, he's holding Mjolnir with the Infinity Stones, and he's got like the Army of the Dead behind him, which probably is going to tie in with the Marvel Zombies at some point. It was awesome. I was so excited for it. I was pumped. And this is going to be a brand new arc. From what I was reading, it says that Thor's having a little bit of trouble, holding Mjolnir. We're going to see where that goes. It's going to be cool. After that, we have X-Men #12, only a cover A. If you are reading X-Men, I was reading this could be a big issue as well for you. From what I was reading, this says that it's going to be a new arc and it's going to lead into one of the biggest X-Men stories. Take that for what it is, but brand new arc, and they're talking it up. Might be something you want to read into. And then the final issue we have is X-Men Marvel Snapshot #1, has a cover A, B, and C. Alex Ross has the cover A. I'm not reading any of these. I don't really know anyone that is. The people I do know that are getting them are strictly getting it for the Alex Ross covers. They're not really reading the stories. But one of those things, if you're reading it, it's another thing. Let me know down below what you're thinking. But those are all of the issues this week, and those are all of the issues that I'm going to be getting with the covers as well. It seems as though I'm getting Alex Ross covers for everything. Now's the time that you are looking forward to most. The one issue that I'm looking forward to this week is Stillwater by Chip Zdarsky. I cannot wait to read a horror ongoing series. I hope it's awesome. I hope the artwork is incredible, and I'm really excited for it. And now for my one issue that I think you guys should be investing in this week is Stillwater. Like I was saying, it's an ongoing, it's horror. People are going to be interested in it. And depending on how the series goes and what people actually think about it, who knows, maybe it's going to get optioned. People love horror things. You never know how it's going to go. Now it's your turn. Which issue are you really looking forward to this week? Like, which issue are you like, I cannot wait to read this book? And which one are you going to be investing in? Let me know down low in the comments section. I just want to say thank you for watching, and make sure you hit the thumbs up to let me know you liked the video, and the subscribe button down low. And make sure you stay tuned for my next video coming up on Tuesday. I've got some fresh speculation for you that I can't wait to talk about. And with that, have a good day.